You know, there's something truly magical about traveling, isn't there? Whether it's visiting a place you've always dreamed of or revisiting a favorite spot, travel has a way of filling our hearts with joy and our minds with unforgettable memories. But let's be honest, traveling after 70 isn't quite the same as it was in our younger years. Our bodies have changed, and so have our needs. And while that doesn't mean we should stop exploring, it does mean we need to be a little more mindful about how we plan and prepare for our trips. That's why today, we're going to talk about something that doesn't always get the attention it deserves: the hidden dangers of traveling after 70. Now, I don't want you to worry, this isn't about discouraging you from traveling. In fact, it's the opposite. By understanding these potential challenges, you'll be better equipped to handle them, so you can focus on what really matters: enjoying your trip to the fullest. In this video, we'll cover 5 hidden dangers that every senior should know before their next trip. These are things you might not even think about until they happen, but with a little preparation, you can avoid them altogether. We'll start with the first 2 dangers today, and in the next parts, we'll dive into the rest. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's get started. The first hidden danger is something many of us don't think about until it's too late: dehydration. Now, I know what you're thinking: dehydration? Really? But hear me out. When we're traveling, especially on long flights or road trips, it's easy to forget to drink enough water. And as we get older, our bodies don't hold onto fluids as well as they used to. Combine that with the dry air in airplanes or the excitement of exploring a new place, and it's a recipe for trouble. Dehydration can sneak up on you in ways you might not expect. It can cause fatigue, dizziness, and even confusion, things that can really put a damper on your trip. And if you're traveling to a hot or humid destination, the risk is even higher. So, what can you do? First, make a conscious effort to drink water regularly throughout your journey. Keep a reusable water bottle with you, and don't wait until you're thirsty to take a sip. If you're flying, ask the flight attendant for water during the flight, and avoid too much caffeine or alcohol, which can dehydrate you even more. Another tip: pay attention to your body. If you start feeling lightheaded or unusually tired, take a break, sit down, and have some water. It's a simple habit, but it can make a world of difference in how you feel during your trip. Now, let's talk about the second hidden danger: overexertion. This one is a bit of a double-edged sword. On one hand, traveling is all about exploring, walking, and experiencing new things. On the other hand, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement and push yourself too hard. Maybe you're determined to see every landmark in a city, or you don't want to miss out on a group activity. But here's the thing: overexertion can lead to exhaustion, sore muscles, and even injuries, things that can turn a dream trip into a challenging experience. The key is to pace yourself. It's not about doing less, it's about doing things smarter. For example, if you're planning a day of sightseeing, break it up into smaller chunks. Take breaks to rest and recharge, whether that's sitting at a cafe with a cup of coffee or finding a quiet park bench to relax. And don't be afraid to adjust your plans if you need to. Remember, this is your trip, and there's no prize for pushing yourself to the limit. Another way to avoid overexertion is to plan ahead. Research your destination and choose activities that match your energy level. If you're visiting a city with a lot of walking, consider using public transportation or hiring a taxi for longer distances. And if you're traveling with a group, communicate your needs clearly. Most people will understand if you need to take things a little slower. So, there you have it, the first 2 hidden dangers of traveling after 70: dehydration and overexertion. By staying hydrated and pacing yourself, you'll be well on your way to a smoother, more enjoyable trip. But we're just getting started. In the next part, we'll talk about 2 more dangers that can catch you off guard if you're not prepared. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. For now, though, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced dehydration or overexertion while traveling? What did you do to handle it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I can't wait to read your stories. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips and advice. Here's to traveling smarter and enjoying every moment of your adventures. Now that we've talked about dehydration and overexertion, let's move on to the next hidden danger that many seniors face while traveling: medication mishaps. This one is especially important because it's something that can easily slip your mind when you're caught up in the excitement of planning a trip. But here's the thing: managing your medications while traveling requires a little extra attention, and overlooking this can lead to serious consequences. Think about it. When you're at home, you likely have a routine for taking your medications. You know where they are, what time to take them, and how to refill them if needed. But when you're traveling, that routine can get disrupted. Maybe you're crossing time zones and aren't sure when to take your next dose. Or perhaps you accidentally leave your pills in the hotel room when you head out for the day. These small oversights can quickly turn into big problems. So, what can you do to avoid medication mishaps? First, make a list of all the medications you take, including the dosage and timing. Keep a copy of this list in your carry-on bag, and consider giving a copy to your travel companion if you're traveling with someone. It's also a good idea to pack more medication than you think you'll need, just in case your trip gets extended or there's a delay. Another tip: use a pill organizer to keep track of your medications. These little containers are lifesavers when you're on the go, and they can help you stay on top of your routine even when you're in a different time zone. And don't forget to check with your doctor before your trip to make sure your medications are safe to take while traveling, especially if you're flying or visiting a destination with a different climate. Now, let's talk about the fourth hidden danger: travel scams and safety concerns. Unfortunately, seniors are often targeted by scammers, especially in unfamiliar places. Whether it's a fake taxi driver overcharging you for a ride or someone posing as a helpful local while pickpocketing you, these situations can quickly turn a dream trip into a nightmare. The good news is, there are steps you can take to protect yourself. First, do your research before you go. Learn about common scams in your destination and how to avoid them. For example, in some cities, it's common for taxi drivers to take longer routes to inflate the fare. Knowing this ahead of time can help you stay alert and insist on using the meter or a trusted ride-sharing app. Another way to stay safe is to keep your belongings secure. Use a money belt or a crossbody bag with a zipper, and avoid carrying large amounts of cash. If you're staying in a hotel, use the safe to store your passport, extra money, and valuables. And trust your instincts. If something feels off, it's okay to walk away or ask for help. One more thing: don't be afraid to ask for assistance if you need it. Whether it's a hotel staff member, a tour guide, or a fellow traveler, most people are happy to help. Traveling can be overwhelming at times, but you don't have to navigate it alone. By staying organized with your medications and being aware of your surroundings, you'll be better prepared to handle these challenges and enjoy your trip with peace of mind. But we're not done yet. In the next part, we'll dive into the fifth and final hidden danger, and I'll share some additional tips to help you travel smarter and safer. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. For now, though, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced a medication mishap or encountered a travel scam? How did you handle it? Share your stories in the comments below. I can't wait to read them. And if you're finding this series helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips and advice. Here's to traveling with confidence and making the most of every adventure. We've covered a lot so far, haven't we? From staying hydrated and pacing yourself to managing your medications and avoiding travel scams, these are all things that can make a big difference in how you experience your trip. But there's one more hidden danger we need to talk about, and it's one that often goes unnoticed until it's too late: loneliness and isolation. Now, I know this might not sound like a danger in the traditional sense, but hear me out. Traveling can sometimes feel lonely, especially if you're doing it alone or if you're in a place where you don't speak the language. And as we get older, feelings of isolation can have a bigger impact on our mental and emotional well-being. The good news is, there are ways to stay connected and engaged, even when you're far from home. Let's start with solo travel. If you're traveling alone, it's important to find ways to stay connected with others. This could mean joining a group tour, striking up a conversation with fellow travelers, or even using technology to stay in touch with loved ones back home. Apps like Skype or FaceTime make it easy to check in with family and friends, and a quick chat can do wonders for your mood. Another tip: look for activities that encourage social interaction. Many destinations offer senior-friendly tours, cooking classes, or cultural workshops where you can meet new people and share experiences. Even something as simple as sitting at a cafe and smiling at the person next to you can lead to a friendly conversation. Remember, you're never too old to make new friends. Now, let's talk about language barriers. If you're traveling to a place where you don't speak the language, it's easy to feel isolated or frustrated. But don't let that stop you from exploring. There are plenty of tools to help you bridge the gap, from translation apps to pocket phrasebooks. And don't underestimate the power of a smile and a friendly gesture. Sometimes, that's all you need to connect with someone. One more thing to keep in mind. It's okay to take breaks and recharge. Traveling can be overwhelming, and there's no shame in taking a day to relax in your hotel room or enjoy a quiet moment in a park. In fact, giving yourself permission to slow down can make your trip even more enjoyable. So, there you have it, the fifth hidden danger of traveling after 70, loneliness and isolation. By staying connected, embracing new experiences, and giving yourself grace, you can turn potential challenges into opportunities for growth and connection. But before we wrap up, I want to share a few additional tips to help you travel smarter and safer. First, always have a backup plan. Whether it's extra copies of your important documents or a list of emergency contacts, being prepared can give you peace of mind. Second, consider travel insurance. It might seem like an extra expense, but it can be a lifesaver if something goes wrong. And finally, don't forget to enjoy the journey. Traveling is about more than just the destination. It's about the experiences, the people, and the memories you create along the way. In the next and final part of this series, we'll bring everything together with a heartfelt conclusion and some motivational words to send you off on your next adventure. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. For now, though, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever felt lonely or isolated while traveling? What did you do to overcome it? Share your stories in the comments below. I can't wait to read them. And if you're finding this series helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips and advice. Here's to traveling with confidence, connection, and joy. We've covered a lot of ground, literally and figuratively. From staying hydrated and pacing yourself to managing your medications, avoiding scams, and staying connected, these are all things that can help you travel smarter and safer after 70. But before we say goodbye, I want to leave you with a few final thoughts. Traveling is one of life's greatest gifts. It's a chance to explore new places, meet new people, and create memories that will last a lifetime. And just because we're a little older doesn't mean we have to miss out on any of that. In fact, I'd argue that we're in a unique position to appreciate travel in a way that younger people might not. We've lived long enough to know what truly matters, and we've earned the right to take our time and savor every moment. So, if there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it's this: don't let fear or uncertainty hold you back. Yes, there are challenges that come with traveling after 70, but with a little preparation and a positive mindset, you can overcome them. And when you do, you'll find that the rewards are more than worth it. Think about it. What's the worst that could happen? Maybe you'll forget to pack something, or you'll get a little tired from walking. But what's the best that could happen? You could see a breathtaking sunset over the ocean, taste a dish you've never tried before, or strike up a conversation with someone who changes your perspective. Those are the moments that make life rich and meaningful, and they're waiting for you out there. Now, I know that planning a trip can feel overwhelming at times, especially if it's been a while since you've traveled. But remember, you don't have to do it all at once. Start small. Maybe it's a weekend getaway to a nearby town or a day trip to a place you've always wanted to visit. The important thing is to take that first step. And don't forget, you're not alone. There are so many resources and communities out there to support you. Whether it's a travel agent who specializes in senior travel, a Facebook group for older adventurers, or even just a friend or family member who's willing to help you plan, there are people who want to see you succeed. So, what's next for you? Where will your next adventure take you? Whether it's a dream destination or a hidden gem close to home, I hope you'll take what you've learned here and use it to make your trip the best it can be. And when you do, I'd love to hear about it. Share your travel plans, stories, and tips in the comments below. I can't wait to see where life takes you. Before we go, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips and advice. And if you know someone who's planning a trip, share this video with them. Let's help each other travel smarter, safer, and happier. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure sharing this journey with you. Remember, life is an adventure, and it's never too late to explore, discover, and enjoy. Here's to your next trip. May it be filled with joy, wonder, and unforgettable memories. Safe travels, my friend.